What is up, guys? It's Will from ecommercelegends.com, and in this video I'm going to give you an overview of Amazon FBA as a whole. I've been getting a lot of questions from people asking me, Will, how does Amazon FBA work? How does it all come together? So I thought we'll just have a whiteboard session and I'll show you step by step what you need to do in order to have a successful Amazon FBA business and how does it all work and come together. So let's get straight to it, guys. Alright guys, let's get straight to it. And before I do, I've got a special announcement for you guys. I just launched and finished an ebook, okay? It's 35 pages, guys. I've seen many different ebooks, okay, in this topic, and they usually just make up for like 5 to 10 pages. This ebook is literally 35 pages. I put all my knowledge from all the different courses. I've literally spent thousands of dollars of courses in the industry and my own failures and successes as well with Amazon FBA and put it into this one product. I'm literally giving it to you guys completely for free. So please make sure you get the ebook right here. Okay, it's called the 7 Steps to a Successful Amazon FBA Business. Definitely make sure you get it. All right, let's get straight to it. So the first step on the whole overview as to how Amazon FBA works is the first step is you gotta do product research, guys. So first step. So this is the first step, guys, and literally one of the most important steps, okay? That is why I'm gonna give it a red line. It's literally one of the most important steps on the whole Amazon FBA process, okay? And how you can have success in this business. You need to make sure you spend a lot of time doing this, okay? I heard people just doing like product research for like 1 hour, and that's fine once you have product, okay? But at the beginning, if you really want to find a product, you literally have to spend a whole day sitting down trying to find a product, if not a week, okay? So just make sure you literally put a lot of work, you work your ass off and find a good product. So in order for us to start finding products and stuff like that, there is going to be some things that we're gonna need, okay? So number one, okay, you need a product research criteria. You need a product research criteria, okay? So the product research criteria is going to give you the guidelines as to how you can find a good product or not, okay? It's going to make sure that you find a good product, okay? So we're gonna have limitations. So for example, my product research criteria in terms of the price, it means that the price of the product has to be between $18 to $80, okay? So definitely get the product research criteria from ecommercelegends.com as well. Product research criteria here, make sure you get it because this is how you're going to be finding your product. Before you even go and do product research, you need to have a criteria as to what will be a good product, okay? So in terms of reviews, the price of the product, the category and revenue and so on. So definitely make sure you get a product research criteria. The second thing we're going to need is a product research tool. Now, what's a product research tool? What I mean by this is literally just a product research software. So you've got two players in the industry. You either have Django Scout or Barrel Launch, okay? And I personally studied with Django Scout, but then I migrated into Barrel Launch, okay? And Barrel Launch, it has been proven to be way better, okay? And even myself, when I've done comparisons between both of them, with Barrel Launch, I am able to look for products in different ways. And because of that, I'm able to find different products than most people as well. You know what I mean? Plus, the results that you get in terms of how much money the products are making in terms of their revenue and stuff like that, the results with Barrel Launch are actually more accurate, okay? So definitely recommend you guys getting Barrel Launch. I'll put a link in the description of a discount code. So definitely make sure you get Barrel Launch if you're serious about doing product researching and if you're serious about doing Amazon FBA, because you definitely need a software, guys. It's just going to make your life way easier, okay? We just want to increase your chances of finding a good product. So get Barrel Launch. So once we've done product research, once we have our criteria and we have the Amazon, we have the tool, okay, Viral Launch, we're going to be able to start doing product research and so on. So what I recommend you guys do is compile a list of 5 to 10 hot product opportunities, not just 1 or 3, compile a list of 5 to 10 hot product opportunities. Once you have that, I'm gonna give you guys a spreadsheet, okay? It's called the E-commerce Legends Workbook, okay? So make sure you get the spreadsheet as well. And you're going to be entering all these different data into the workbook. What that's going to allow you to do is you're going to be able to see different columns and different metrics and stuff like that. And you're going to be able to make comparisons as to what is the best product from all of those in terms of the estimated profit, in terms of the estimated cost, in terms of the estimated investment that you have to make upfront, the level of competition, and how much revenue these products are pulling a month. So definitely make sure you compile a list of 5 to 10 hot product opportunities. Put that information, that data, those products into the workbook, and then narrow down that list to your number 1 hot product opportunity. So we will have here 1 hot product opportunity. Once we know which product we're going for, we move into step 2, okay, which is contacting suppliers. All right, guys, so for contacting suppliers, right, I recommend you guys contact as many suppliers as you can. Okay, don't just go and contact 1 or 2. You want to make sure you have the best supplier you can possibly find. Okay, it's so important, guys. You don't want to be stuck with a supplier that doesn't really care about your business or takes you seriously. Okay, you need a supplier that is going to take you seriously and that is going to cooperate with you and work together as a team. Okay, definitely make sure you find a good supplier. So contact 5 to 10 different suppliers. Now, once you've contacted your supplier, okay, we're going to go through a similar process in which we selected our product, okay? We're going to be entering all the different data that the suppliers are going to be giving us. And before I go into that, okay, I forgot one point. Once you before you even contact suppliers, you need to use a supplier contact template, okay? So I'll be giving you this template on the next lesson. The next lesson is going to be how do you contact suppliers and how do you choose your number 1 supplier, the best one, okay? So in order for us to do that, you need to start with a template for contacting suppliers. So definitely you're gonna need a template, okay? This is a supplier template. It's gonna make you seem professional, okay? You're going to be approaching the supplier in a professional way and introducing yourself like if you had a company and and you were all set up and stuff like that. So suppliers are going to be able to take you seriously if you approach them this way. And we're also going to be asking all these different items in terms of the MOQ, if we can if we can enter our logo and customize the package, if we can change some things around, what are the production times and stuff like that, and many other things as well. So once we have all this information, okay, from the suppliers, we're going to enter this data into a workbook as well, which is just for us to compare the suppliers and choose who is the best supplier. And we're going to choose our best suppliers, okay? So once we have that, we're ready to move into the next step. So step number 3, guys. So here we need to order inventory. So once you've done this and you know who are the best suppliers, let's say you choose your top 3 best suppliers, okay? And the reason why you want to choose more than 1, and this is only if the prices are very similar. Let's say you're getting a product the cost per unit is $8 and the other supplier is 8.2, you know what I mean? You just want to make sure you get samples for at least 2 to 3 suppliers. And the reason why is because you don't really know how good a supplier is until you actually do a transaction with them, okay? So once you order your samples, you're going to be sending them money, okay? And then you're really going to see how your supplier performs during this transaction. So you're gonna see how quickly do they communicate back to you, okay? How long do they take to send you the products? How long do you take to receive the samples and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So you definitely wanna make sure you get samples for at least 2 to 3 suppliers, okay? We wanna do this correctly, guys. We wanna diminish any chances of you failing, okay? That's why we need to compile the list and stuff like that, because after all this process is done, you will definitely have a profitable Amazon product, okay? So definitely go through this process. So get 2 to 3 samples from different suppliers of the same product, you know what I mean? Get 2 to 3 samples from different suppliers of the same product. Once we have these, guess what we're going to be able to see? We're going to be able to see which of the products has the best quality. Sometimes the quality will be the same. It has happened to me. It's literally the same product. However, the prices from the suppliers are a little bit different, okay? Some suppliers are going to be more willing to work with you in terms of changing the packaging and adding some things around and stuff like that. So once you have these, once you have your 2 to 3 suppliers, your 2 to 3 samples, sorry, you're gonna be able to choose who has the best product, and also who is the supplier. Most importantly, who is the supplier that has performed the best, that has performed the most professionally, that has cooperated with me, that has the better level of communication, and we can understand each other and stuff like that. So once you have these guys, you're gonna choose your supplier. Choose supplier. And we're going to be doing one more thing here. And guys, this is very important, so do not forget to do this thing, okay? We're going to be taking photos of product. And you don't have to like take professional photos. If you can hire a photographer, even better, you know what I mean? But you can literally just buy this mini studio box from Amazon, okay? It's like 20 bucks. You put a light in there and you're gonna be able to take very good photos just with your iPhone camera or whatever phone you have. So definitely take photos of your product in this step. So once we have these, we're gonna need to wait here. But we're just not gonna sit on our asses and do nothing, you know what I mean? The reason why we have to wait is because literally we have to wait 1 month for this product to get to Amazon warehouses, you know what I mean? So, well, we have to wait roughly 1 month. There is a lot that we have to do, okay? We're going to be working on our product listing. So, number one, we need to do our product listing. So we need to start creating our product listing. Number two, okay, another thing that we have to start creating is start creating our website. Okay, don't just, I know a lot of people get overwhelmed when I tell them that you have to create a website, but guys, you literally can outsource everything on Upwork. And creating a website on Shopify, you can make yourself a very professional website yourself on YouTube with not really any advanced technical skills. So definitely create a website. You want to have a presence. Remember, we're private labeling these products. We want to create a business, okay? We want to create a brand. We want to be serious about it. So create a website. Okay? And number 3 on this step is create your social media. So your social media profiles, guys, just create your Instagram, create your Facebook, create your Twitter and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So you can start having a social presence. You can start engaging with your followers. You can start creating content and stuff like that. Definitely create your social media profiles and definitely create your website. But most importantly, you're gonna need to do a good job with this guy here, because this is, again, so important. And this is your opportunity to sell your product on Amazon. If people get to your listing and you don't have a good product listing, okay, it's not going to make it, okay? It's not going to sell your product. In order for us to do a very good product listing, there is some things that we have to do. Number 1, we need to do keyword research. So keyword research, guys. In order for us to do keyword research, we use Merchant Words, which is like a third-party software. Merchant Words is going to allow us to find the biggest keywords that are being searched related to our product. I don't know if that makes sense, but we're going to be able to find the words, okay, that people are looking the most, okay, the keywords that have the biggest volume, okay, and we want to make sure we enter as many of these keywords on our Amazon listing, because that will allow us to get our product discovered on Amazon, you know what I mean? Like, people are going to be typing these keywords, and that's how we are going to be able to be seen on Amazon. So do your keyword research, and on your product listing, we're going to create a title. We're going to create bullet points. We're going to create a description. All right, and we're also going to enter those photos. Remember the photos that we took here on this stage? We're going to enter those photos into our listing. All right, so that's step 4, very important. And the step 5, guys, and the final step, and a very important one, is your launch. Now, this is a very important step, guys, because you cannot expect just to find a product on Alibaba, put it on Amazon, and you're gonna be making millions of dollars. It doesn't work like that. In order for your product first to be discovered, you need to make sure you get to page 1, okay? Because I don't know about you, but I've never bought anything from Amazon on page 2 or 3. I usually just look for it, and I usually just find it on page 1. The guys on page 1 are usually the guys with the best products, with the highest amount of reviews, and making the biggest sales. So you're usually able to find your product on page 1. So your number 1 goal when you're doing a launch is to get your product on page 1. How do we do that? How does Amazon work? It works in terms of sales velocity, okay? That's how Amazon algorithms works in terms of ranking you on page 1. So you need to make sure you get a lot of sales. So how do we get sales when we're not on page 1, when no one is looking at us? We use external traffic, okay? That's when we do a launch. So there is 2 ways to do a launch, guys. You can use a launch service, like for example, Viral Launch service. And how this works is Viral Launch will have, let's say, a customer base, like a buyer site with, let's say, 20,000 buyers, for example, okay? And you will provide Viral Launch with all your promotion codes, your discount codes, because on a launch, when we're on launch phase, we need to be giving big discounts, you know what I mean? Like 40, 50%, sometimes even 70%. Just make sure you're not losing any money, you know what I mean? So we're gonna have these discount codes. We're gonna give them to Viral Launch. Viral Launch is going to put these codes in our product into their buyer base, okay? And we're going to be able to start getting a lot of sales just from that traffic, okay? So that's one way to do it, using a Viral Launch service, or like a launch serve. There is plenty different ones in the industry as well that specialize only in this. Viral Launch actually started as a launch service, and then they started doing like product research and stuff like that. So the other thing that you guys can do, okay, is run Facebook ads. Okay, so we're going to be running external traffic to your Amazon listing. So run Facebook ads. And it works very similar, guys. So how it works is we're gonna have our promotion codes, and then we're going to create an ad, okay, with our promotion code, and we're gonna target people in the country, and then we're gonna be driving a lot of external traffic to our Amazon listing, okay? And I know this might be scary for some of you guys, but don't worry about it, guys. I actually have a digital agency in which we run tons of different Facebook ads for different clients. So I'm very experienced on this, guys. So you're going to be learning a lot about it as well on this channel, okay? So don't worry about it. I'll show you how to do Facebook ads and stuff like that. So pretty much the goal on a launch is to get you on page 1. And how do we do that? Is by driving external traffic to our Amazon listing. When we do that, we're going to start getting sales, okay? And that's going to increase the algorithm from Amazon. We're going to start getting sales velocity, and that's how we're going to get to page 1. So that's the final step, guys. Guys, so definitely subscribe to the channel and give us a like. The reason why is because next lesson is going to be on how do you contact suppliers, okay? I'm going to be giving you a completely free template, supplier contact template, okay, in which you can use for contacting your suppliers. And we're going to be going through this process in depth, okay? How to contact suppliers, contacting the 5 to 10, and how do we add this data to our supplier bid table to choose our top suppliers, okay? So that's the next lesson. And guys, everything about this, I know it might be like a lot of information right now, but this is just an overview. Definitely get the ebook. It's called the 7 Steps to a Successful Amazon FBA Business, again, because that ebook goes in so much detail on all these different steps. It's literally like a free course, guys. I've told you already, I pull all this different information from all these different sources, from courses that I've done myself and my own failures and successes on Amazon FBA to come up with these final products. So definitely get the ebook, guys. We're going to be going in so much detail on this process, okay? So the next lesson, guys, again, is on how to contact supplier. Please subscribe, comment below if you have any questions or anything like that. I will be responding to all of them, so definitely comment below if you have any questions. I'll see you guys on the next one.